Hello everyone. To be completely honest, I have no idea what I'm doing, I just know why I'm doing this. In the last few weeks I've seen a few videos on YouTube and social media about moving to Serbia. As someone who moved from Serbia, I got the impression that the videos in question were more like advertisements than informative, although they do seem informative. Don't get me wrong, I was born in Serbia and I think Serbia has a lot to offer, but I would also like to give a slightly different perspective on the topic. To start with, you should know that there are government initiatives to promote a positive image of Serbia in the world. So, my opinion is that maybe some content creators are participating in such projects and have an additional initiative to make such content. I got this impression, for example, because many such contents were made in late 2024 and early 2025, when serious and massive civil protests were taking place throughout Serbia, pointing to obvious corruption in the governing structure, problems in institutions that do not do their job conscientiously, and many other social issues. For example, one such video was made by a content creator walking along Knez Mihailova Street, and banners with protest messages and bloody hands could be seen around him, without him commenting on the social problems Serbia is facing, or his opinion on the topic. The moment you move to Serbia, all these problems will become yours, and they should be his too. In fact, if you are a tourist who aims to visit all of Serbia within 3 months, you will probably have the opportunity to see or experience some of the mass protests or riots because they are regular now. I must admit that the protests are mostly peaceful and physically harmless because the citizens want to change their country for the better, not to destroy it, as is often portrayed in the Serbian legacy media. There have been a couple of times when the protests escalated, only to turn out that the escalation was caused by agents of government services who had that as their goal. Some political analysts who deal with social sciences often compare Serbia's hybrid autocracy to Orwell's novels, so that is also a reason to think. Serbia is not a tax haven, and if you work legally, they will take a part of your earnings along with certain benefits such as mandatory health and pension insurance, as well as a part for the pension fund. In Serbia, you will have mandatory health insurance with the possibility of having private health insurance, which is far more expensive but also of better quality. However, when you go to hospitals and health centers, you will probably wonder whether you actually have any benefits or whether everything has to be paid for. The prices of healthcare services are still cheaper than in most developed countries, so there may be savings there. Serbia is also facing a shortage of healthcare workers, as many people in this sector have left for EU countries for better wages and career opportunities. The healthcare system is often overloaded, so that emergency services often cannot respond adequately and/or promptly to calls. There is more to be said about this topic, but I think I have given a general picture. Serbia is also struggling with environmental challenges, such as stopping the opening of a lithium mine that could cause an ecological disaster. I encourage you to do some research on that as well. The air in major cities in Serbia is also among the most polluted in the world, especially during the winter months. When traveling in Serbia, if you travel on smaller highways or rural roads, you may see a lot of trash that has been carelessly left and thrown away. You can also see smaller wild dumps next to fields, and/or in smaller rivers, next to the same pastures, fields and gardens whose products you might find at the market displayed as bio and organic products. If you like meat-based dishes, you will enjoy Serbian cuisine. The variety of dishes and flavors is phenomenal, and it also helped that Serbia has had influences from both the East and the West. So the cuisine is diverse and rich. However, the prices of certain items in stores are often more expensive than in EU countries. Of course, it all depends on where you get your supplies, and you can always find an example that will also be a counter-argument. All in all, Serbia is a country full of hospitable people who want to host you and hang out with you, who would be happy to tell you their stories, dreams and hopes, and listen to yours. Serbs are temperamental, both fast and slow, both lazy and hardworking, both traditional and modern. Serbia is a beautiful country, and it's easy to fall in love with it. But like any relationship, you need to think carefully before getting married. Thank you for watching.